Okay, time to watch the third Berserk movie for my review. The fuck did I just watch? No, I'm serious. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, petplatypus here. Time for my review of the third Berserk movie, Berserk: The Golden Age Arc, Part 3, The Advent. What the fuck, dude? Okay, first of all, Griffith's a piece of fucking shit. He needs to, like, get his fucking nostrils fucked by a drill, seriously. Guts and Casca's relationship, like, okay, I'm just gonna say right now, I can't summarize the entire movie. There's too many complicated lines of dialogue to remember. It's much more complex than the previous two movies. I can't do a full in-depth summary. I'm just gonna kind of try and go in order with the things that happened, but this might not be the most coherent summary, so forewarned. But yeah, we get stuff early on. We don't see what happens with the Band of Hawk. They just, I guess they escaped off screen, but they are camping out. They get attacked by these pretty cool dudes with these like little like throwing star discs, and then this one dude with his really cool whip swords, and they're getting their asses kicked by these guys, and Casca's about to die, and then Guts shows up. Why was Guts there? I don't know, coincidence, I guess. He saves her, he fights the dude with the crazy whips, that was really badass. So he's with Casca, they have sex. Pretty much is what that ends up boiling down to. And she tries to kill herself, she doesn't, or he saves her, and he's like, stay away from cliffs, which is funny because she has a problem with cliffs. She just can't fucking stay on a cliff's edge if she gets near one. She always has to fall for some reason. But yeah, they have sex, and they're kind of having a little relationship growing. Then the fucking weird knight dude shows up, the Skull Knight, and when they're hanging out with the Hawks, when he's hanging out with the Hawks, he finds out about Griffith, and they go to rescue Griffith, and Griffith's just fucked, dude. Like, he is like, whoa, like, he's like yellow and skinny, and his skin is fucked up, and there was a noise just now. He had like his tendons cut and his tongue cut out, and he's like hallucinating, seeing these weird demon monster freak things, and they end up rescuing him. There's this story about this knight who was a war hero who had a skull mask. We can assume it might be the same guy who visited Guts. They rescue him. Guts just slays these dudes going up the staircase. That was pretty badass. And when he slays the dude who fucked over Griffith and tortured him, that was pretty cool too. But they get Griffith out of there, and he's back at camp, and everyone's like, oh my god, what the fuck, Griffith can't lead us, he can't even walk anymore, he can't talk. Casca doesn't know what to do, they're trying to take care of him and redo his bandages. Eventually, he just bails. He leaves. He tries to drive the cart himself, even though he has no control over, like, his arms or his legs. And he crashes, and his arm's all fucking... It was kind of funny, but really dark when he lifts his arm, and it was just dangly with, like, the bones sticking out. Then he's about to kill himself on this spiked piece of wood. But then, all of a sudden, the egg he lost is there, and... At first you might think, oh, what a ridiculous coincidence that it would be there of all places. But no, I think it found its way back to him. I think that's what they were trying to show, is that even though he lost it and went downriver into, you know, went into the storm drain or whatever, down all the way through to a river, and he still found it. I think that's what they're trying to hint at, is that it found its way back to him. And then this eclipse happens, which is kind of random, and I thought, well, isn't it convenient that this eclipse is happening right now when all the main characters are there? But he's had the egg since childhood, and the eclipse is like every 200-something years, and even after they met Guts, there was a 3-year time jump, and then another year time jump since they ran away from the capital or whatever, and, you know, were being chased by the army. So that's like 4 years since he met Guts that this had to happen, so it wasn't too convenient. And then the whole thing just fucking faces everywhere. Faces on the floor, face mountains. Demon chick shows up, she's naked. Other demon fat dude shows up, little weird dude shows up, skull dude with a brain. I thought he looked kind of cheesy, to be honest, but he's okay, I guess. These dudes are here, and they're like, Griffith's gonna be one of us, he was chosen by the egg of the king. And then you've got like Zod fighting fucking the Skull Knight dude, and Rickert sees this tornado, and it's all really confusing and crazy, and it'll probably get explained in the manga. And it all boils down to Griffith sacrificing everybody to become like a demon angel badass ultimate motherfucker. And you know, everyone's like, no, he would never sacrifice us. Well, he did say he owns you and that he'll choose your place of death, and he does it, and not for anything to better the world. No, he just wants a fucking kingdom. So he says, up yours, all of you can taste my fucking red shell like it's Mario Kart. All like, oh, you're my fucking allies? I don't give a fuck. Red shell, you're done. I'm betrayed. I'm taking first place up in here. He says fuck Guts, he says fuck Casca. He's like, yeah, sacrifice. And then he has like this crazy trippy dream sequence, and there's like this universe shit going on. And then he looks like Birdman. Like, this came before Birdman, but if you've seen Birdman with Michael Keaton, it's the movie that won Best Picture at the Oscars. A great fucking movie, but he looks like Birdman, so that was kind of funny. Rapes Casca right in front of Guts. And while all this is happening, or even before this is happening, all the dudes are just getting fucking destroyed. That's why I made the face. I was like what the fuck? Like, everybody gone, dead. Now, I would have cared more about, like, Pippin's death, and, like, I think his name was Corcus, and the one dude who was with Casca, like, Juno, or whatever his name is. I'd probably care more if they got more screen time, but they really don't have much dialogue, so I didn't really care when they died. I really felt more sorry and empathized more with Casca than feeling bad for them, because I didn't really know them that well. Well, it's kind of cool how Pippin died standing up, though, because dying standing up's like a badass thing that Japanese writers like to do with their series. But yeah, Guts is freaking out. He's fighting off these demons. Really good demon designs, by the way. All of them looked very unique and different from each other. So I really liked that. They were really creative, and all of them looked really unique. That's really good detail. They all could have looked the same. They all could have looked generic, but they didn't. That was awesome. Yeah, then we get to the part where Guts has to watch him rape Casca. How fucking fun is that? And he fucking tears his arm off, and Guts tears his own arm off, and it's not like, oh, I'm just gonna have it get clamped off, nice clean cut. No. Stabbing and muscle tearing and tugging, and it makes you cringe, and his eye gets stabbed out, and he rushes over to Griffith, and then doesn't accomplish anything, but they get saved by the Knights. That was actually a really cool moment too, when the Knight came in, and then the brain dude like did a portal move, and he like blocked from behind. That was pretty badass. And then they escape the tornado. Guts wakes up. Casca's just mentally destroyed. She's acting like a little kid. She's lost all her memory, it seems like. And Guts has lost an eye and an arm, and because he's marked with the sacrifice, apparently he's going to be a magnet for demons to hunt him. And after credits, it looks like he gets like a fake metal hand and new armor, and he's just going to go out and do his thing, and he's probably going to want to get revenge on Griffith, because Griffith is a fucking piece of dog shit, dude. Oh my god. For a kingdom, because you wanted a castle, because you wanted a kingdom, you're like, fuck all these people who would lay their life down for me and fucking sacrifice themselves so I can live. I'm gonna force them to sacrifice themselves. I'm gonna say, yeah, fuck all of them. That was BS. Not BS in a bad way, that was just bullshit. Like, you're an, and then he just rapes her right in front of Guts. I'm like, no. You get no redemption in my book. You need to just suffer and die. I'm sure he won't for a really long time, considering the length of the series. I knew Griffith was kind of shady, right? Like, I was like, he has that superiority complex, and he has that I own you and you'll die where I choose. But I fucking didn't expect him. If he was going to become the villain, I didn't expect it to be like this, with the faces and all this crazy demon shit going on. Very, very intense. Very unexpected. All of the Hawk people, all of the Band of Hawk getting killed, I wasn't that surprised by that, but the way it happened, why they were all killed, that was crazy. And Casca and Guts and what happened with their relationship, all gone, because her memory's gone. And Rickert survived. So, and apparently demons, now that there's 5 dark angels or whatever like, on the hand now, apparently demons can just run amok in the world now. So that's insane. I don't know. It's definitely and it's crazy because it even said at the very end of this movie, this is just the beginning, and it is. This is a 3-movie prologue to the main plot, and it was good, man. It was really good. It really set up the characters well. It really set up the plot very well. Without this beginning, and you said it's a world of demons, and these 2 former friends betrayed, and he wants revenge and whatever, it would have none of the impact that it would have had now that you've actually done all of this and killing all those characters that were introduced. Like I said, didn't really care for too many of them. They were kind of whatever, but yeah. And just seeing the fucking pool of blood that was not there before. There was no pool of blood, but now that they're all slaughtered and shit, it's just a massive pool of blood. Dude who sounded like Goku died? I was sad when the dude who sounded like Goku died. I think they even zoomed in on him. I don't know, maybe it was him. They all kind of look the same, but... Well, not all of them look the same, but all, like, the fodder guys look the same. But he had Goku's voice, so he stood out to me. But yeah, the mix of CGI and animation was fine once again. The animation, the 2D animation was absolutely beautiful. Best of the 3 movies by far. Animation gets an absolute amazing. The story progression, obviously, it's insanely massive. I mean, antagonist introduced, everything that happened with the Band of Hawk, Guts, and Casca, and their character development, and what happened to her and her mental state, and... huge story progression, and my overall entertainment value very, very high. I'd probably give this movie probably like an 11 out of 10. I'm not even kidding. This would definitely be an 11 out of 10, just purely on entertainment value. I mean, just because there's a bunch of gore and complex dialogues and monologues, that's not going to get an 11 out of 10 out of me, but it was done really well. It was presented really well, and the potential here is just absolutely vast and enormous. So I'm definitely going to read the manga. I don't think I'll do, like, because if you guys are still curious what I think of Berserk, maybe after I read, like, 5 chapters, or, like, once a week, however many chapters I read, I'll just kind of give you guys my thoughts once a week, if you care about what I think of the Berserk series going onward, because I definitely would like to still talk about the series. I think it's very, very good, extremely good, in fact, but I'm not going to do, like, every single chapter individually like I do with, like, Yu Yu Hakusho or anything like that. Which Yu Yu Hakusho is almost over. I need to have a new series to review from the beginning, but yeah, not going to be a manga though, because all you can talk about is, oh, the art looked good and there was some story progression, but you can't really talk about pacing or color scheme or animation and how everything flew together, like with motion. You can really just say artwork, story, character development. You can still review it. People review chapters, that's fine. I don't think it's worth doing every single chapter every single day for, 300 chapters or whatever, so... Also, if you have seen Berserk, should I start from the beginning of the manga, or is there a specific chapter that I could pick up on after this movie takes place? Or do you think it'd be better to go back to the beginning because maybe the movie skipped some things? Because I feel like the movies had to have skipped something. I mean, it's an entire arc in 3 movies, so yeah, I feel like something had to have been skipped there, but maybe not. So, I don't know. I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about the movie. It's definitely an 11 out of 10. Fantastic. On all fronts, objectively, it's just a fantastic movie with all kinds of twists and turns and fucking rape and murder and bloodbaths and what the fuck did I just watch moments. But it was awesome. So, yeah, it's pretty much all I have to say. Anything else? No, not really. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of this Berserk movie, and tell me what you guys think of the entire Berserk series in the comments below. Again, no spoilers. I have a new end card thing that has 2 videos now. One is my previous video, and the other will either be one of my videos that you may not have seen that I'm recommending, or it'll just be the previous video even further back than my other previous video, the one even further than that. So, 2 videos down below me, and you can check those out if you missed my previous review or whatever video I think you guys should check out that I'm recommending, or just another previous video. So, yeah, and I'm also filming my videos in HD now, so tell me if you thought the camera quality was any different, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Follow me on Instagram, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.